Welcome back to the Puddin' Creek Rod Shop. Now, just like Roscoe P. Coltrane, we are in hot pursuit this morning. We've been painting and polishing and cleaning and restoring and preserving, and we've got parts for the Bad Coupe spread out like a Sunday dinner. Shoo! Now, while we've been busy working on the shiny parts here at our shop, Doug's been busy working on the go-fast parts at his shop. Doug got the engine block back from the machine shop, shot a coat of primer on it, and then he laid down 2 heavy coats of that beautiful purple pearl paint. Ain't that a tongue twister? Well, then he got busy doing the rotating assembly. As you can see, he's got the crank in it, the camshaft, the windage tray. He's got the pistons in it. I mean, this thing is looking fast already. So right here is what I spent last night till midnight doing. These headers were horribly rusty. So I took WD-40 and steel wool and got them as best I could, which is not great. Then I completely disassembled all these Triumph motorcycle heat dissipators and polished each individual fin on the buffing wheel inside and out as best I could and got them kind of shining again. Hours and hours and hours of labor just on these silly headers. One thing about it, nobody will have headers like the Bad Coupe. That's a one of a kind. Then I've got a giant load of chrome ready for Doug. Right here. We got the purple painted and the valve covers polished out. Dipstick, pulley, alternator bracket, alternator. I'm gonna put these in a baggie to keep them from getting beat up because I got a lot of work in polishing those. And we should probably get a box. Keep stuff from getting beat up. I guess. Let's pump these off so they don't fall off too. I'm not liking that idea. Let's put those in a separate box. Cleaned and polished all the valve cover Cal Custom wing nuts. They were all rusty. Top pulley. Cleaned all the rust off it, painted inside black like it was. Header bolts. It's like packing out a cow after you butcher it. But it'll keep them from getting all beat up. Got too much work in them to get them beat up. Now these right here I had to order brand new. These are Chinese, but they're just for temporary. And I'll show you why I had to order them. Right here. These are the old ones, which I cleaned the rust up on them. But the inside was all filled with rust, and two of them are crimped over, so you can't take them apart to clean that rust out. And we can't put this on top of a brand new engine full of rust. So for temporary, I ordered these Chinese ones just as a placeholder. And what we'll end up doing is trying to find some NOS Cal Custom, which is what these are, from the 70s. Some good Cal Custom NOS ones, maybe even in a pack. So if you got some of these on your shelf, NOS, let me know. Otherwise, we'll be looking for them, and we'll be rocking Chinese ones just for temporary. But even the Chinese ones, we don't want to get scratched up. That'll do for that box. Get another box. Valve covers in here so they don't get beat up. Perfect. This is the alternator bracket that they made back in the 1970s. I cleaned all it up, got the rust off of it, polished up some longer bolts to make it bolt to the water pump. Put that right in between the valve covers. It's gonna be a good load for Doug, a good load of shiny. Took all this apart, cleaned it, de-rusted it, and polished it, and made up some new stainless steel bolts for it. Put that right in there. I mean, this is going to be sharp with purple paint, purple pearl paint reflecting off of it. One last item, I think that's it. This is a dipstick that was in the original engine, and they took one of those Cal Custom breather covers and welded it onto the dipstick to make the dipstick handle. All right, we're off to Doug's again. Now, I told you guys last week, I've been emailing back and forth with John Lackner, the original owner and builder of the Bad Coupe, who now lives in California. But in his latest email to me, he asked the question, does the car still have the Excel distributor in it? Well, he said there's a good story on how he came to have that Excel distributor. He said, you see, I was in Columbus, Ohio for the Street Rod Nationals. I think that would have been 1978 when the Street Rod Nationals were in Columbus. But anyway, he said he was racing a guy on the freeway, but all of a sudden his engine just went dead. He said he coasted over to the side of the freeway, and some local hot rodders came along, and they hooked to him, and they flat-towed him back to his motel. They pushed the Bad Coupe up under a shade tree, and they all jumped in and started tearing down the engine to find the problem. They put all the shiny parts, the intake, and the valve covers, and all that stuff in the motel bathtub for safekeeping. And they got down to the distributor, and they found out the distributor shaft had twisted in half. It was broke, which had also messed up the camshaft. So he said the next morning, even more local hot rodders showed up, and they told him they got to get this thing fixed because he's in the winner's circle at the show. So the local guys, they took off on a parts run. They hit the local Chevrolet dealership parts department, and they hit the local Jeg store, and they came back with enough parts, including the new Excel distributor, to get this thing running. They put it all back together, and sure enough, they made it to the show that day. We're back like the flu. We're back again.
Well, it could be worse.
It could be worse. I got you about as big a load this time as I did last time. I hope this is everything. I went ahead and brought that alternator because the bracket's kind of made for it. You use the other one, whatever you need to use to break it in, but that's the bracket.
Right, right.
And then there's another part in here I'll show you when we get in. Okay. Oh man, now that's looking like something, ain't it?
Yeah, that's just sitting on there for inspiration.
Yeah. Son. Now that is sharp.
I was gonna do this too.
Oh yeah.
Kind of get the visual effect.
Oh yeah. We did a good job spraying that. Looks great.
I sprayed a few cars over the years.
Oh, I can tell.
That's how I built this garage. I built cars and sold them.
Yeah.
So I didn't take money away from the family.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. It's a good way to do it.
I used, that used to be a full basement. She wanted to build a den down there, so built more cars and paid for that.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I got you. Man, that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks like a show car engine, though, from the 60s or 70s. That looks great. Outstanding. Shoot, yeah.
Yeah, you've got front mounts, don't you?
Yeah.
I stuck a little rubber plug right here because oil will come out of that hole because it goes over to the fuel pump rod.
Right. Okay, I'll
I didn't learn that until I'd been a fuel pump rod.
Oh yeah.
And
I didn't even think about it.
It's no big deal, but you might want to put a little sealer around that top hole.
I'll put a little Permatex on that top one. Yeah, it's got their chrome brackets, and they're really kind of rough made, but they chromed them, so.
Yeah. That's what I remembered when I saw you taking it apart.
That's what it's got. Then they come up here and they sit on biscuit mounts like,
right.
I thought they were like flathead Ford mounts, but people in the comments keep telling me that's like a mid-50s Chevy mount that has that round biscuit mount like that too.
Well, the 55 through 57, they had a stand with rubber biscuits on each side.
Okay, all right, maybe that's what it is.
It was a stand that bolted onto the frame, and it had rubber mounts there and then rubber isolators up here where the little bracket was.
I've never worked on a Tri-5, so that's out of my knowledge range. Boy, that looks good. I can't wait to get that in the car.
I would have figured they'd have went with something like that Hearst mount they used to make, you know.
Right, yeah, that was the typical thing.
Yeah. Out here.
Well, they didn't. They built those that mount there, and then they come out to about right here, and then just mount like the way a flathead motor mounts. About like a 32 Ford would mount, the original flathead.
The ones I've got from a 38 I bought back in the 80s.
Yeah.
It actually bolts onto the side of the block, and then you've got the clam looking brackets that sit on top of the frame. You got biscuits that run in between it also.
Are you talking about like a Hearst mount where it comes up and under?
Yeah, but it's right here, and it comes out like this.
Oh, okay.
Which, Matt, my boy, he keeps sending me these gasser pictures of 38s.
Oh yeah, he's trying to plant the seed in your mind.
Daryl, they just keep going on about
gas.
that. So I told him, I said, if I'm gonna do that, I'll just get another frame, you know, because I've cut all the straight axle and everything out from that one.
Right. Oh, they look good, especially with a chrome straight axle. That really looks good.
Yeah.
I took all that apart, polished those out, put them back together, but I left them kind of just fairly snug.
Right.
Because I figured you're probably going to have to adjust them to clear the plugs. I noticed one of them, he's got a fin cut out to clear the plug, I guess. But I've had all this off. I've had all this off and polished. Like I said, I just snugged them, so it won't take nothing to move them a little bit.
Yeah, I just need it for mock-up.
Right.
Because I'll run it, and then of course I want to run your. That's cool how they did that.
That is cool, ain't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't polish much of the casted part, just the shiny part.
I might fire it up with these open headers. See what's
fire it up. We'll wake the neighbors up.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you gotta let them know what's up.
yeah, no doubt.
Love it.
I wasn't sure if you had a dipstick or not. So
I got one, and I wanted to tell you about it. Of course, I've had all this part two and cleaned everything, but they had that filled with silicone to where that landed just about even there. And I guess they were doing that to set the correct depth, but
I don't know.
They welded, one of these breathers on it for a handle, but I know we gotta get the oil level correct. That's the most important thing. So whatever. If you want to just put the factory one in it, and I can deal with that later if you don't deal with it, or whatever you think. But,
well, I've got 5/4 in it now, and I've already got it primed.
Oh, okay.
So I'll run it in tight. See where we're at.
Right.
Might tweak it a little bit.
That's fine. Whatever needs.
That's all the way down. I think it needs to be all the way down.
Okay.
Because I don't have this all the way down, and that looks it's showing about 2/3 of a quart.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. They had it completely full of silicone, and it was sort of coming out, so I had to dig it out, to do it. But that made it hit
maybe
level.
it sealed it up.
Maybe.
I tell you what, I bought. I've got some dipsticks. I may take that little rubber piece that's in them out.
Yeah.
And put that up in there so you've got a tight fit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I could do that.
All right. And the alternator bracket is right here. Probably won't hit it yet, so I use just sticking over there for temporary.
I use what comes in the kit.
Oh, okay, okay. The way
I thought that was a unique piece.
It is, yeah, and I forgot that till you mentioned it. I don't know why. But it mounts right there on them 2 water pump bolts, and I figured them bolts I sent you's not gonna be long enough, so I made up some longer ones.
Right.
Polished them out. And there's a spacer
On the top one.
on the top one, so level it up so they're crooked.
Cool.
So they're there.
I was remembering it being a unique piece.
It was, yeah.
Now the gold that's on your carburetors,
Yeah.
more than likely when I clean them, that's going to come out.
That's fine.
And I'll try to dust a little gold back on.
Okay,
I think you can still buy that ionized gold.
okay. Okay.
They started making it because of the Moroso valve covers.
Oh, okay.
You know, a lot
Yeah.
of people are doing them.
Right. The block-off plate turned out good, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did. The oil pan looks good. I finally got all the fingerprints rubbed off of it.
All that stuff's covered in wax, so I cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Did you have any problem getting it to seal? Was it okay?
Oh, it sealed good.
Good,
It sealed good.
I didn't know if it would be a little goofy or what.
Yeah, on this front timing cover, I had to bend that back just a little bit to get in the center
Yeah,
of the lip.
yeah,
But no, it sealed good.
good.
I tried to do a neat job sealing them up.
Oh, boy, you did. I think you're doing a neat job on everything. Oh, yeah, that looks amazing. What about that? Great.
I try to leave the detail, make the detail show up.
This thing, when we get done, it's gonna look like it ought to be on the cover of Rod and Custom magazine about
Well, they may come back and do it
1967.
again.
Well, I hope-
And I thought, well, that's going to be a cool car. I want to keep that part of that.
It is a cool car. That's one reason I was so, well, the main reason, because I'd seen it as a kid in the magazine when I was a kid.
I remember it.
I just vaguely remembered it, but then I bought some magazines back just a couple of years ago and it was in there and I saw it again and I'm like, wow, that's a killer car. And then I found out it still exists, which blew my mind. And then I found out it's for sale, which blew my mind. So I had to buy it. But one reason I really wanted it because it had all this chrome speed equipment on it that, you know, usually you don't find these that's been dipped in chrome, you know.
No.
So,
And if you do, they're kind of rough looking.
yeah, well, that was kind of rough looking
Well,
before I worked on it.
Yeah. But, it looks presentable now.
Yeah, cleaned up.
Naturally, you could, go in and clean all that up and make it look like new, but I
Yeah.
respect what you're doing here.
Yeah,
Same way with these being chrome plated.
yeah.
Now I didn't know which one went on which side. Which
One
you
of them is
prefer.
real rough. This one, that's the roughest side on all 4 sides. That one's, if they could go down, that'd be better.
It
Whenever
should
you
be
put them
able
on
to-
there. The other 3 sides are not so rough, just that one side.
I'll put that one on that side on the back.
Okay.
I ordered one of these kits from Tom's. Have you ever used them?
No.
And you get the boots.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I got these style
Okay.
for the Excel,
Right.
and then that's their style plug wires.
Oh, okay.
And these are suppression core plug wires, so they won't interfere with any electronics.
Okay. Cool.
These are actually Petronix brand, same Thor brand, but
Right.
they come. That's 25 feet. I just cut the fit.
Got you.
7 millimeter.
And that's from tons performance.
Tons
Yeah,
performance.
let's put on there. Somebody might be interested in that.
You might get this kit, and it's got all the boots. I've been using their boots for a long time
Oh, okay.
for point styles distributor caps. And I got the Excel ends.
I ordered that old style wire loom from Tons. They've got that braided wire loom. It looks like 40s, you
Yeah.
know. It all looks great. Paint job looks amazing.
Yeah, I painted used that POR and painted the engine in my Chevy too.
Yeah.
And we also painted with that same gun, painted the engine in my son's 57.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I buy that POR for our engines. You can't do it because it's so expensive. You can't do it for.
And you like that POR engine paint?
Yeah, it works
Okay.
good.
I never used it.
Yeah, it works good. I use it on the. They make that high temp manifold paint. It's there.
Huh.
I mean, I've been running that Impala now for at least 4 years. Manifolds look just like they did when I put them in.
Well, that's good information there. I've just been using that What's that rattle can brand? It has a high heat VHT. Yeah.
I did VHT for a while, and it works good, but it will burn off.
Yeah.
And so far, that POR hadn't. I even used the Eastwood brand.
Yeah.
And it after a couple of years, it was gone.
So the POR is the hot ticket then.
Yeah.
All right. Good info. All right.
Yeah, it'll stay right with it. It's a little more expensive, but you get what you pay for.
Where we put those chrome bolts in that with that purple water pump, that just really sets it off. And down here on the fuel block off plate.
I've got an electric fuel pump on my run stands.
Okay. It had one of them Holly fuel. You probably seen the video. It had one of them Holly fuel pumps on there, and I put a brand new one on it, and it works great. But man, that's the loudest fuel pump I've ever heard in my life. It shakes the whole car. I put more work into mock-ups than I do actually building.
Yeah, I like to get that visual effect.
These things are really rusty. When you fire them up, they'll probably smoke. I cleaned them with WD-40 and steel wool, so because they were bad. They'll probably smoke a little bit when you first heat them up. That's mean looking, ain't it?
You know, you was talking about that Garner Westcott bolt kit.
Right.
I'll show you something here in a minute.
All right. I mean, that just screams 1970s, or really 1960s. It's kind of got that 60s look too, don't it?
Yeah, it does. I've had these forever.
Oh, what about that? Now that is a vintage kit right there. That's older than the one I found, ain't it?
Yeah, I've had these forever.
What about that?
It's got the little bow ties on them.
Yeah.
Saving them for a special engine.
Yeah. Shoot, that's cool.
I don't know if they have a date on them, but
I don't. The one I was hunting a 70s kit and I couldn't find them. I found that 80s kit, but I thought it was cool anyway.
yeah, I've had these forever.
Yeah. Well, that looks killer.
It does.
It just looks mean, don't it?
Well, let's set that other one on there.
All right.
Now that we're going to do that, I'll have to take a picture.
Have you ever seen another set of headers with them Triumph motorcycles? I've never seen that either on any car, not even a magazine or nothing.
That's what my son and I were talking about. I've never seen that.
I wonder where he got the idea for that.
I don't know. But it works.
It works. It's different. It really catches your eye.
Maybe he done it to try to keep from turning to get a picture of her.
Here we put the mustard caps on it while we're playing.
Yeah, while we're playing.
I noticed those old Cal Custom breather caps. When you put them down in there, they kind of snap and hold. They hold good, and these Chinese ones just kind of half set in there. They don't really snap like that.
I like mock-up.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's how you know if everything's going to fit.
That's right.
Well,
Put that on it too.
whichever one you want.
All right, I'll put these on.
I like playing around.
When I first got them, they just fell in there, and I tried. Then that spring's still out a little bit, but they still don't fit great. But it helped them some. But the weird thing is those Cal Custom ones, they really snap in. They got a feel to them. I'll find some.
Just kind of. I know sometimes you'll see these things and they'll be turned all different ways.
Right.
So back in the day, I had these on my '69 Chevelle, and I popped that off and I tightened them up with and then I took a rubber hammer and tapped them on.
I mean, that screams 1960s, 1970s.
Yeah, that's cool. I've got a picture of the '38 Chevrolet in front of Allendale at the Allendale Car Show in 1981.
Really? That's cool.
Right after Dad and I got it painted.
Yeah, that's super cool. So when is the show?
It's going to be the 21st.
21st.
Now next week I'm going to Nashville to that Triple Crown show.
Right.
Because that's the one that kind of took the Rod Run Down Pigeon
Right.
Forge, the Shades of the Past.
We went to the first Triple Crown, but we haven't been back since. It's a big deal, though. It's a big one.
I've never been, and buddies of mine keep telling me that's where I need to go. So
It's big.
we're going to drive one of my cars down.
I'm looking at your old paint cans. I like them old paint cans. I don't know why. You got an old Ditzler can up there, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Old Dale Star.
Yeah, Ditzler's all I used to use.
How old is that Ditzler lacquer can there? That looks like that's pretty old, you know? The gallon can over there is what I was talking about.
This
Yeah.
one I bought back when I was building my 69 Chevelle
Yeah.
to spray the inside of the under the hood,
Yeah.
like the inner fenders and stuff.
So what year was that?
That was in 1980.
1980. That's what I say. It looks pretty old. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that is an old one.
Yeah.
The paint's no good.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna get rid of it.
No, keep the can. Good shit. All right, we better get out here and let you get some work done. Now, the little woman and I, we had to hurry back home because we had some chores to do and we had to get caught up on them. Because tonight in Blountville, Tennessee, there's going to be an estate auction. And in this estate auction, there's going to be some antique cars and some hot rods. And the little woman and I, we thought we better ease on up there and check it out. And we're going to take all 53,000 of you scallywags along with us. Now, it's probably at this point in the video right here that you're asking, hey, Puddin' Creek, what in the world kind of chore is it that you're doing right now? Well, it's a long story. And by the way, what's with the questions? Well, we got all of our chores done and we got cleaned up. We decided to cut out a little early and get in a good supper because we're going to need all of our energy to focus at that estate auction. I don't want to miss out on any bargains because of a weak stomach. So about an hour ago, we pulled a Hank Snow and we've been driving for about an hour, but we're almost to our destination now. Now, where we're taking you guys is to the best barbecue joint in East Tennessee. If you're about to start typing in the comments that your barbecue place is better than this one, hold up on them comments until you see this supper that we're about to eat. Now, you guys might notice we're on a back road. If you want real good, authentic East Tennessee barbecue, you don't want to see no Applebee's inside or Olive Garden or Taco Bell or McDonald's. You got to get yourself on a back road. I'm so hungry, my stomach's starting to gnaw on my liver.
You see the parking lot?
I see it's filled up. So how early you gotta get here before opening time?
Well, you should have been here at 4 o'clock and not 4:05.
They You'll take the first table on your left. First table on your left back there. There you go,
Now, friends and neighbors, I'm going to tell you about the barbecue shortly, but first let me tell you about the blue cheese. And you're saying, Puddin' Creek, you're going to tell us about blue cheese dressing? Well, it's not dressing. It's nothing like that at all. It's closer to a dip. You might call it blue cheese dip, but all the locals just call it blue cheese. And I mean, it is good. If you're coming to Ridgewood, the question is not whether you're going to order the blue cheese or not. It's just whether you're going to get a small bowl of blue cheese or a large bowl of blue cheese.
You had a claw for the platter, correct?
Yep,
Then we had a half and half.
that's fine.
And an unsweet. Thank you. Correct?
Yep.
And that was all, right? Right now.
We had a small blue cheese. Is that small? Okay.
You would be our
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll be right
Now, that's some good eating. Now, friends and neighbors, I can't tell you what's in the blue cheese dip. I assume it's a closely guarded family secret. I've never talked to anybody that knew what's in it. But I can tell you it doesn't taste anything like blue cheese dressing. It's amazingly better than that. It kind of reminds you maybe more of a potato chip dip, but it doesn't really taste like that either. It's kind of got a zing to it. It's got a little heat to it, a little spice. It's a unique taste that I've never tasted any other place.
Platter.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
Anything
you.
else? You guys enjoy. Thank you. Here's y'all. Extra plate. We got any extra crackers? I'll get you time to do it.
Now, in East Tennessee barbecue joints, usually what you're going to find is pulled pork. But here at Ridgewood, they've been doing it their own way for a lot of years, and it don't involve pulling any pork. They start off with pigs, the hams, that are raised here locally in Bristol, Tennessee. And they smoke the meat right out here in these smoking buildings, these smoke sheds that are just right below the restaurant here. They smoke the meat for 8 to 10 hours over hickory wood. And then they bring it inside, and instead of pulling it like most other places do, they slice it. They slice it paper thin. And then they pile it up on these flat top grills, and they grill it. So you're saying you mean it's fried, smoked pork? Yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. But when they fry it on these grills, it makes those real thin edges of the pork kind of get crisp and crunchy. And man alive, you talk about the flavor. Now, this has got the flavor. All right, we're off to find this estate sale. Now, while we're driving through the beautiful East Tennessee countryside looking for this estate auction site, I wanted to tell you guys about something else big that we've got in the works. A lot of you guys have been asking for a t-shirt with the Bad Coupe on it. Well, we think that's a good idea too. The Bad Coupe is such a radical, wild car that I think it would be only fitting to have a radical wild t-shirt of the Bad Coupe. I'm thinking a design like the Big Daddy Ed Roth designs from the late 60s, the monster car designs. I'm thinking that's the only kind of t-shirt that would be fitting of the Bad Coupe. Now for an Ed Roth style monster hot rod t-shirt, there's only one artist that comes to mind to me, and that's the great artist Von Franco. He's the master at that style. So I was able to make contact with Von Franco, and I sent him a couple of pictures of the Bad Coupe and asked him if he'd be interested in the project. And right away, he responded that he would. It seems like that everybody that sees the Bad Coupe, it's such a likable car. Everybody wants to be involved with the whole deal. And I don't take any credit for that whatsoever. I give all the credit to John Lackner, who built it in the 1970s for that. Anyway, about 2 weeks later, Von Franco sends me this rough sketch of his idea for our t-shirt design. And man, oh man, is that cool. So the little woman and I, we were looking over the rough sketch, and she says to me, if there's going to be a monster in the car, shouldn't the monster be a Yeti? I mean, you made such a big deal back in those old videos when we were pulling that white fur carpet out of the car about how it was Yeti hide. Don't you think the monster on the t-shirt should be a Yeti? And I said, well, I sure do believe you're right. So I told Von Franco about our Yeti idea, and he was on board too, and really quick he prepared this sketch for us. So what he came up with was this right here. He imagined that the white Yeti hide fur carpet came to life, and it's coming out of the top of the car, and it's driving the car now. Oh, and if you'll notice, he's got the fur coming off of it in spots, just like it was in the real carpet. I mean, that's pretty cool. I recommended or asked for a couple of little changes, but I think this is going to be the basic design, and I think we're probably, it's going to be a black and white kind of a pen and ink type drawing, like old school, like it would have been in the 70s. So I think we'll get this made up on a blue t-shirt. I'm already excited. What about you guys? Well, we made it to the side of the estate auction. We've got our bellies full of barbecue and blue cheese dip. And we brought along a little folding money just in case we run into a bargain. You know, some E pluribus unum. I mean, you just can't ever tell at an auction. Sometimes things go through the roof, and sometimes you get a real deal bargain. You just never know.
No little motherfucker off that garage out there. On the road there on the corner. Yeah. There's that big house there.
What's right here? You gonna register?
Yeah, you can.
What am I gonna register with? My books?
Yep.
Dang right, come on, lady.
Not as rough as me. Got a few years on it. Look at it, it's pinged and dinged all over it. On the back of it. Pinged and dinged. I must have some pretty good sized business in this.
I want that full of
Jumped off rubber or not? Well, this thing, I mean, twice. You say not customer wants to hear it. I can't help that, right? Too far. He wants to know if he can start that. One more, one more, one more, one more. Hey, pull up that thing next to the kid in the Tesla. Yeah. No, yeah. The Tesla's smoking still. I wouldn't do it today for
All right, guys, there's the 3 cars we came to look at. That's the 3 that we might be interested in only if they go for a crazy low bargain. Now let's have a little fun. Before this auction gets started, you guys go ahead and leave in the comments what price you think these 3 cars will sell for. The Buick, the Ford truck, and the Z28. Leave it in the comments what your number is.
In about a month or so, a good friend of mine passed away last year. Boyd Dunn, his wife Shirley, sitting here in the front row. Shirley called and said Boyd passed away, and he said if I ever pass away, when I pass away, I want Ron to sell my guns. Well, it was kind of hard to turn that down, and I wanted to do it anyway for her. So here we are. So this is his estate we're selling here today. The camper out there is not part of his estate. I'll tell you that in just a second. But this is Boyd Dunn's estate. One of the finest people who ever lived. Shirley and Boyd have been friends with me and Sydney for over 20 years. Just great people. And so he asked me to do that. Now since we've gotten started, and that is what happened last time. We had the first sale, people start calling and say, I got 60 guns, I got 30 guns I need to sell. On September 26th, we're going to have another one of these. And just like this, like the best guns are here tonight. This bunch of junk we're selling on September 26th. Till on September 26th, and I'll say it's the best guns we're selling. Anyway, on that day, as far as I'm concerned, well, I want to tell you one little quick thing. I just happened to run in just a minute ago to a good friend of mine, Paul Moody. Paul's sitting right here in the front row. Paul and I graduated high school together. I hadn't seen him in a while. And when I started talking about Paul, I said, Paul, how many of you kids were there? He said there were 16 of us. And I knew there were. Paul's daddy was a preacher. I said, that's absolutely amazing. I said, Paul, how in the world did you all end up having 16 kids? He said, well, it's like this. He said, Camaros. He spent about $6,000 on the motor, just having it redone completely from top to bottom. And Tim up here knows more about it than I do. He can tell you how they bored it out, all the cams they put in, all that kind of stuff. Stainless steel exhaust all the way through. He's got a $4,000 stereo system. He put it in there. Just that done with. There's about 500 miles only on the motor only. They had it redone. Who did you have it done? Elizabeth and. Okay, that's what I thought it was Elizabeth. He said, but anyway, they had it done professionally. In other words, rebuilt from top to bottom. I'm going to tell you, folks, this is an awesome car right here. This is one that I'd love to have myself, but we're going to sell it here tonight. So here we go. I've heard my brother Alan say many times, before I started doing the auction, he didn't. If you don't have a question, I've got one. We're selling the Camaro, item number 395, right out front. You've heard it run, you've seen it, you know what it is. Somebody give me $30,000, let's go. $30,000, 30, say 30, what $30,000? 15,000, 16, you're already out. 16, now 17, now 18, now 18, now 19, 19, now 20, now 20, now 21, sir, 21, 22, 22, 23, your turn again, sir, 23, 24, 24, now 25, Eddie's on the phone there, 25, hit her again, sir, 24, 25, say 5, or 24, you get 25, 24, 25, say, nothing to think about here, when it gets about 30, start thinking, 24, 25, say 5, or 24, you get 25, what do you think now, 24, 25, say 5, or 25, you get 25, you in, Eddie, 25, 24, 25, 25, 24 and a half, I thought about that, now 25, 25, now 24, 25 and a half, your turn again, 25 and a half, 25, 25 and a half, so I have to wear 25, you get 25 and a half, 25 and a half, 25 and a half, 25, get 25 and a half, so I have to wear 25 and a half, now 26, now 27, 27, 26, 27, now 28, sir, 28, 27, 20, Eddie, you want 27 and a half? Hey, wait a minute, I thought, we're right here, he's at 27, right? 27 and a half is your turn, Eddie. I thought you'd beat me, you just waving your hand. You're at 27, now 27 and a half. 27, 27 and a half, so I we're 27, 27 and a half. 27, 27 and a half, so I we're going to sell it, folks. 27, 27 and a half, so I have to wear. 27, 27 and a half, one more time. He's in right here. 27, 27 and a half, so I have to wear. 27, 27 and a half. What do you think? 27, 27 and a half, going to sell it, folks. Still worth the money, a little bit on the table here. 27, 27 and a half, so I have to wear. 27, 27 and a half, last call. 27, 27 and a half. Sold it, sir. You're way right there, 27. What's your number? 79. Number 79, number 79. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, it's sitting right out there and it's blue in color. I'm just telling you folks that they have won many, what do they call all the show, car shows. They won many car shows without a best of show. That's what I was trying to think of. They won many best of shows. You'll literally look the rest of your life trying to find something like that. It'll run with you. We've had it started all day driving around. You know what it is. 1937. I didn't know they made V8s in 1937. I'm kind of like Jethro Bodine. Jed said they ask in that history class. They ask you questions about stuff that happened before he was ever born. That's what this is. This happened before I was ever born. Flathead V8, almost impossible to find. You know what?
All we need is money.
All we need is money on it. Let's go. Somebody give me a start on it. Give me 30 on it. It's worth the money. Hey, 30,000 over 30 seconds. Somebody get me going. I don't care on this pickup truck out here. 30, I'm going to hit me. It wanted to rent it in there. I got 10 right over here. Yeah, I got 10. Too late. 10, now 15. 10,000 over 15. Say 15, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18. Back this way back here. 18, 17,000 over 18. Say 18 where? 7,000 over 18. I'm back at 18. 17, 18, now 19. 19, now 20. 19, right here. 19,000, now 20. You're at 19, right? 19, now 20 is right here. 19, go 20, say 20. We're 19,000 over 20. I'm right here. 19,000 over 20, say 20. We're 19,000. Still worth the money. 19,000 over. The family has every right to buy Papa's truck back if they want it. But I think they're done. 19, they go 19 and a half. I'll do that. 19, go 19 and a half, so I'll get every dime we can. 19, for this is a truck right here. Lordy mercy. This guy here going to take his home. Y'all going to say, I wish I'd have done that tonight. 19 or 19, 19 or 19 and a half, so have it over. 19 or 19 and a half, 19 and a half, now 20. You're sure? One more time, get him back in for us. 19, he's getting weak up here. Get her one more time. 19, hang go 20, say 21. 19, hang go 20. 19, hang go 20, say 21. 19 and a half, go 20. What do you think now? 19 and a half, go 20, say 21. I'm on the front row. 19 and a half, go 20. Still worth the money. 19 and a half. You'll drive down the road and everybody will be turning their head looking at you when you're driving this truck down the road. 19 and a half, go 20, say 20. We're 19 and a half, go 20. What do you think? 19 and a half, go 20, say 20. Want to sell it? That's it. 19 and a half, go 20, say 20. $20,000. Now 21. Now 21. $20,000 over 21. New blood right here. $20,000 over 21. Say 1. $20,000 over 20. Say 20. Where? 20. That's about where I figure, folks. You're getting a good buy, but it's fair to the family. $20,000 over 21. Say 1. Where? 20,000.
You need to work.
20,000. Give me 20,500. 20,500. $20,500. We'll be glad you did. $20,000, $27,000, $20,500. $20,000 now 500. What do you think? Plus the buyer's premium, of course. $20,000, $2,500. What do you think now? Buyer's premium goes on top of that. $20,000, $25,000. What do you think now? $20,500. $20,500. Now 21. Don't push it where you don't want to go. 25 plus a buyer premium. 2,500 with 20,500. You done 20,500. Go sell to him. $20,000, but you go 20,500. Sold it. 20,500. Congratulations, congratulations. This may be the favorite vehicle I've ever sold. The Buick, they used to drive in shows, drive it all over Mountain City. About 3 years ago, they parked it in the garage. They live about halfway between Butler and Mountain City in Doe Valley, up there where they live. They pulled this car in the garage, and we went up there and had 2 refrigerators sitting in front of it. They'd been sitting there for a while. We backed it back out, washed it off, took pictures of it, but right now we can't get it started. They think the starter may be locked up, but it's like a 4-step process to start this thing. When you start it up, we just didn't want to try it and mess something up. But when they parked it 3 years ago, it was running good. You know, if you ever think about that, people say the last time I ran it ran good. Well, yeah, that's kind of the way it works. So, what do you, I don't know, I don't have a clue on this one. I'd like to say bring more, it's probably going to, because if you don't get stuff started, it just won't quite do it. I don't care. What's he thinking? Somebody give me 10,000, let's go on it. Hey, 10,000, there's hands say 10, we'll give it 10. That's better we had. Now 5. 4,000, go 5, say 5, we're for 4,500. Now 5. 4,500, go 5, say 5, we're 4,500, 5,000. For 4,500, 5,500. 5,000, 55, say 5, we're $5,000, go 5,500. 5, that's what got where it goes right started. 5,000, 55, say 5, we're $5,000, go 5,500. Wait a second, now 55 anywhere. Worth the money right here. That's just what happens when you can't start them. 5,000, 5,500, 5,500. Now 6. Now 6. Now 6. 57 and a half. 5, 6 back to you. 6,000. $6,000. 57 and a half. 6, 8, 60 where? 57 and a half. 6,000. 6. They give you 6,500. Do that for us. 6,500. 6,000. Go 65. Say 5. Or $6,000. 6,500. 6,000. 6,250. That's what I figured. Now 65 is your turn again. He get a week over here. Hit her again. 6,500. 65. 67 and a half. 6750, 6750, 67, now 67, $7,000, 7,000 now, that's the Buick, it's worth the money. I got 67.5, give me 7,000, 67.5, go 7, say 7, one more time. Don't look at her, just bid for her, surprise her. 60, oh, you're the one bidding, okay. 6750, go 7, say 7, or 6750, go 7, 6750, go $7,000. What do you think now? 6750, go $7,000. What do you think? 68. Don't put 69, put 7 on it. If you put 69, she'll go 7. I got 68, now 7, 6,800, 69. That'll be the word. See, I told you. Now 71, I got you. 7,100, now 72, 72, 71, go 72, say 2, where's 7,100, go 72, so I'm working on it. 7,100, go 72, say 2, where's 7,100, go 72, 7,100, go 72, what do you think? 7,100, go 72, 7,100, go 72,
You gotta ride home with her now.
last call, 7,100, go 72, sold it, $7,100. Number 29. Number 29.
Well, we didn't buy anything at the auction. We didn't see any great bargains, so we let everybody else have the fun. I took my dad's old advice when I was 16 years old and I was headed out to my first auction all by myself. Just as I was going out the front door, my dad said, "Let me give you one piece of advice about this auction." And I said, "What's the advice?" And he said, "Don't buy anything you can't eat." And that's pretty good advice. Now, I told you guys about Von Franco, the artist that's designing the new t-shirt logo for the Bad Coupe, but I don't think I've ever given credit to the artists who designed our original t-shirt logos. Jacqueline Davies is an artist based out of the UK, and she designed our original t-shirt logo and did a fantastic job. As we leave you guys today, I'll share some of her hot rod artwork, and you guys can go follow her on Instagram to see some more. Now, we've got some big things going on at Puddin Creek Rod Shop this week, so you guys be sure and tune in next Monday to get caught up on everything that went down. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.